This video was recorded in front of a live virtual audience. Hi everybody, Dacob here. Welcome back to the Fashion Bunker. Today we will be unboxing Louis Vuitton. Luigi Vuitton. Now, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Push the join button next to the subscription button. Become a member today, get access to extra perks. You can also join me on Patreon, superdacob, all spelled together there as well for extra perks. Thank you to my members and patrons who have already pledged. This video is being filmed live in front of a live virtual audience. But before I blend you all in, let me just do a little quick moment of like being shooketh. Let's do it like that. You know, a little thumbnail moment. And maybe I'll do some more later if these don't turn out. Well, now let me blend in the code chat tours. I live stream every Saturday, so I have my wonderful live code chatters here with me. So you guys, there's a lot of Louis Vuitton fans in the Fashion Bunker. There's a lot of us who really, really love Louis pieces, whether they be small leather goods or travel stuff. Some people even love their clothes. I mean, to each their own. I'm more for everything monogram, okay? And so today let's begin with the bag. Where am I? I'm standing here. So the bag is made in the bag is made in Hungary. The shopping bag is made in Hungary. So this piece, again, my sales associate, super lovely. I sent her, you know, a list of things I wanted. Some time ago, she called me to let me know that the Trousse Toilette 25 arrived. So I did an unboxing of this one some time ago. Be sure to check out that video. And now, a couple of weeks after this arrived, I get another little information, or like, you know, letting me know, a little call to let me know that this arrived. Ooh, what is this? And also, the box, in this case, packaging made in Hungary. It says back there. So it always kind of, Louis always lets us know. Hungry for Louis Vuitton. Kill me now for my bad jokes. Wait, Sinless is hungry for LV. Hungry for LV. I don't get it. Hungry for fashion. Scarf? The chopstick. Ryan thinks it's the chopsticks. We've reviewed the Louis Vuitton chopsticks just a couple of days ago. The box, they could be chopsticks. Oh, hello from Hungary. Hey, Pap. Scrun. Oh, that's why I get it. Louis Vuitton Hungary, because it's made in Hungary. Hungary. Okay, got the joke now. Sorry. 6 hours into live streaming, I get a little bit ditzy. Because it's made in Hungary. Thank you, Jack. Yeah, it took me a while. Andrea says it's a scrunchie. Well, it's a little bit big of a... Maybe if it were two big scrunchies next to each other, yeah, then it could be. But so I get the phone call, and oh, by the way, after you actually see what this is, don't leave just yet, because there's also a little story that goes with this. So you might want to stick around to hear the story of the complications that I had getting this piece. So they actually wrapped it with a ribbon. This box was wrapped with a ribbon here, but I took that off already. And you'll find out why in just a second when I start talking about this piece. And there we have the dust bag. Carl says, hey, Carl Henson, new toiletry 26. Oh, the one with the leather. Plus this time around, they actually put really soft tissue paper at the bottom with Louis Vuitton imprinted logo on it. Celine says, agenda. Well. What do we get here? A little getting naked in the in the Louis Vuitton / Fashion Bunker. And I gotta hand it to Tyler for guessing that it is the kirigami pochette. And this is the amazing thing. I don't know if Silala, if you have it, But this thing is to die for. Um, because you open it, you got the vaqueta leather inside in baby pink. And then there's another one. And then you open it, and you got the vaqueta leather in red. And then you go inside. Ooh, and there's another one. And you open it. Ah, and you got that raspberry vaqueta leather inside as well. So, and where are they made? Well, these are made in France. So I'm telling you, definitely worth it. That's why I was also telling Jack, you know what? Maybe you should, because it's literally the same price as this, but you get three things for it. Just saying. Consider, consider. Now, this thing is amazing. However, I did have a little bit of an issue with it. So the first, so I took these babies home, I inspected them, and the biggest envelope with the stitch here, there was a little bit of an issue down there. They kind of went too hard with the stitch, and then they cut off the last thread, and then they had to kind of burn it off, to melt it, and then they kind of poked into the canvas with it, and then it was actually, you know what? I took photos of it because I'm going to show you the photo now, because I didn't send it. I went back to Louis the next day to say, hey, let's exchange it, or can I get a voucher? And then once these become available again, then can I get a new one? And I was really lucky because they had it already. They had a second pair and it was perfect. But I'm going to show you how it looks. So the flaw, I took pictures that, I'm always very, very detail oriented. So this is the first one that I got. And here was the issue. So I made a little circle here. Oh, obviously you still can't see. I mean, I know you're like, are you crazy, Dacob? Like you can't even see it. But hold on, I'm going to zoom in. We're getting closer. So here is a little bit, and you're still thinking, hold on, Dacob, you're still crazy. What the heck is going on here? But wait. I got a closer look. I got a closer look. Now we're starting to see the issue here, the busted canvas and the busted stitch. And you're still thinking, I still can't see what happened. All right, I can show you an even close. Let me show you the ratchetness. This is the close-up. So where they cut this thread, then they kind of tried to, burn it too. And then when they burned it, the thread or something stuck onto the canvas here and made a hole into the The heat melted the canvas. So I was like, no, this is unacceptable. Thank you very much. You can keep your, because of course I know the spiel. Then you go back to Louis the next day and they're like, oh, I can barely see the, these are made by hand. They're machine made, but there are a lot of gestures are made by hand as well. I'm like, yeah, I know. And listen, I don't play those games. I don't start a fight with them. I turn it around. What I do is when they start telling me the whole thing about, but they're made by hand in part and it's the artisans. You know what I say? Instead of saying, yeah, but from how much they cost, it should be perfect. I don't say that. What I say is, yes, I know. Listen, it's totally my fault. I am completely OCD about this. I know I see things that other people don't see, but it's just me. I know I'm a little bit too extreme. So sorry about that. And then when you do that extremely nice kind of, oh, it's my fault, not yours, that you produced something wrongly, then they can't do anything. They can't say anything anymore. They lose. Because you're telling them, yes, you're right. I want a new one. It's literally. And they looked into the system and they had this set. So they exchanged it for me. This one is perfection. It is so perfect that even this, which is kind of rare, I've noticed, even this is centered. The little push button here, it's right in the right spot on the diamond. So is this little giblet here? Because on the first one I had, this was you know, the canvas was a little bit tilted. And here also, as centered as it can get. It could have been a little bit more centered, but it's fine. This is within the acceptable limits for me. And this one is actually in the right place. The smallest one is just perfect. Now, interesting though to note that the smallest one has a slightly sturdier canvas, like a thicker, more like old school canvas. And the biggest one has a little bit of a looser canvas, so a softer canvas. And this one has, you can see also this one is a little bit grainier. Why this is, I do not know. Maybe this needs to be somehow sturdier because they want you to put, I don't know, coins in here or cards or what have you. However, the interior is leather and it's gorgeous leather. Blondin Chatty says, I use the largest as an underarm clutch or mini iPad holder. Middle-sized, a perfect fit for passport, and tiny can fit inside others for change or key when inside a bigger bag. Yes, and exactly this is, in fact, on the Louis Vuitton website, they tell you in the description that this, the biggest size, does fit an iPad mini, and we have the newest iPad mini here in that gorgeous lavender color, which I live for. And that's exactly what I am using it for, or will be using it for. So I got finally the envelope for my iPad mini. Perfection. Here, yes, passport or makeup, cosmetic, little perfumelet or something. Super cute. And the way that they're built, I love that they're like so minimalistic. I mean, literally, they're just, you know, kind of kept together by this little rivet, or you could call it a screw. Well, it's not really screwed here, but there's also a little bit of stitching going on right down the middle here, but the sides are open. And the stitching is different on the biggest size. However, this baby pink inside is to die for. It's so delicious. 10 seconds on my left says, mine are that way too. I thought the small one almost feels fakeish. I think they do it in the sturdier material because it needs to be more substantial. Aisha says FOMO. So perfect, says Tyler. They are perfect. And as I said, still, for luxury standards that we're used to, you know, like Chanel prices and the crazy, yeah, I mean, Chanel prices are insane. This thing, you get 3 pouches. I mean, also, okay, so I'm thinking like this. If you want to think practical, and let's say you are on a budget, but you want a little bit of Louis, you could, and you have a couple of friends that also want Louis, and everybody wants a different one. You could actually buy it in 3 people and split the cost. And everybody gets their own. Like if somebody prefers the smallest one, but doesn't want the middle one, but you want the middle one, and then somebody wants of course, the biggest one, you pay a little bit more for it, a little bit less for the middle, and a little bit less for the small one. Or I was also thinking, like, if you have somebody to, you know, this is a great gift. And these are 3 gifts. Just Yopping says, so yeah, you get all 3 together. Yes, you get all 3 together for the price of one. Selena says that's actually a good idea, Dacob. Yeah, and I started doing stuff like that with the Hermescence fragrances. You know, you could, I don't know if they still do that, but they used to do it. You could choose the 15 milliliter perfumes, and you could choose a box of 5 or 8 or 12. And then I would just join with friends, and because they wouldn't sell you just one, the 15 mil, you would have to get at least 5. And then if I didn't want 5, I would just ask a friend, hey, do you want a perfume? Let's split a box together. So this is kind of a similar situation. No, Jack. Yeah, the interior is always the same. So the large one is, for now, only with pink. Medium is only medium comes with red. And only the tiniest one comes with raspberry. I want to call this raspberry, but could be magenta. Could be like a burgundy raspberry. Yeah. They're so cool. I love this little collection, this little set. And I live for my monogram. So Aisha says, guys, who's playing the set with me? Vanessa says, can I ask for 3 boxes for 3 gifts? Just kidding. I mean, if you have a good connection to your sales associate, they will do it. They're going to look at you a little bit like, oh my gosh. But whatever, let them look at you. I mean, if the sales associate is cool, they're definitely going to think that's a great sustainable gift idea. Like if the sales associate is cool, they would be like, oh my gosh, that's a great idea. Sure, here's 3 gift boxes, and you know what I mean? But if the sales associate is a little bit like, then they're going to be like, no, madame, we only give you 1 box per purchase. You know what I mean? But love it. And even the glazing is the same color as the leather. So the glazing is, in this case, baby pink as the leather. Here the glazing is red as the leather. And here it's raspberry or magenta or burgundy as the leather. There is an extra stitch in the biggest one that goes right there to connect the envelope, the concept, but it is so beautifully cut. It's all made out of one piece that's cut this way and then folded together, stitched together, sewn together, and then sealed, and you get this little envelope. It's really, really, really gorgeous. Oh, Pap says they should totally do it. I asked for 2 boxes and bags once I shopped at Gucci, and they were totally up for it. That's cool. Living for it, says Jack, right? If you really want them, that's not bad price for Louis Vuitton. No, if you really want them, for Louis, that's not a bad price because you really do get a ton of really cool SLGs that you can use in so many different ways and with for so many different purposes. And don't forget, they're not just canvas. They actually are completely lined with leather on the inside. Unlike, for example, the cosmetic pouch, which I love to bits, but the interior of this one is plastic. It's a kind of a plastified canvas. Sure, it does have this little piping here that's in vaqueta leather, but it's a beauty case, so it's kind of, they want it to be washable on the inside, although I would never dare get that inside wet. And here you got leather in all 3. So yes, they go up in price. Yes, Louis is also chasing after all of these other brands like Chanel and stuff, but I still feel, all things considered, they're still in that price range for now, where if you really wanted a piece like this, like, there's ways to make it happen. Whereas at Chanel, I think a lot of it is just, they've priced themselves way out of their own, their own sphere. So that's that. Can you fit cards in the small one? Yes. In the small one, you can fit cards, you can fit coins, business cards, but also credit cards or debit cards or whatever you need to fit in there. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. But also, I mean, look, if we take, let's see, like a Chanel lipstick. Okay, the Chanel lipstick does not fit in the smallest one. It's too big for it. But, of course, in the medium. No. And I just lost the lipstick. It's back again. Okay, hold on. There. Standing? Yeah, also fits standing. But here, whoops, it's all about the cards and the coins and the keys. And the keys. Is this a cheapest Louis Vuitton SLG, asks Asia. No, there's cheaper than this. I mean, unless you don't want to split the cost per piece, but they don't sell them individually. So no, this was not the cheapest piece. The cheapest would be still, I think, the key pouch, or no, the single card holder. I think that would be the cheapest Louis Vuitton piece. Like if you really wanted to choose like which piece would be the cheapest in terms of SLGs, right? Otherwise, some of their silk pieces might be even cheaper if they're like really tiny twillies or stuff like that. Yeah, Nadine, monogram, totally giving. I also live for the monogram. I put cards in the tiny pouch when carrying largest as clutch, as it will fit inside the largest. Well, yeah, they all fit inside each other. Bloop. And then, wait, hold on. Let me... Okay. So, we open the medium. We put the little one in the medium. And there's still some room to spare. And then the medium goes into the big one. But something interesting I just noticed. You could open the medium one. Ooh, did we just invent something new? I clipped closed the medium on top of the large. But then what do you do with this? Oh, hold on. Okay, I'm getting creative now. Okay. Uh-oh, now we're in trouble. Now we're in trouble. I am getting so creative. Okay, and then, what am I going to do with this one? Hold on. No, this is ridiculous. How can I close this thing? Hold on. Maybe... No, you can't do anything normal. Anything healthy with this. Unless you want to... You can attach it if you wanted to. It makes no sense. What are you going to do with it? It's like, so yeah, this is me, you guys. Hello. So hi everybody. I'm a Louis Vuitton clutch. What you want? What you want? It's Oscar the Grouch. It's a new character for Louis. But at least it makes no sense. But it's kind of cute that you can if you wanted to, whatever that means. I mean, you could put the little one maybe. No, it's too short. This flap is too, it doesn't come that far down. Ooh, but hold on, you guys. Ooh, well. Well, what do you know? The things you know, the more you know. And then we connect these two. Oh my gosh, this is so fun. And you have a little sculptural piece. You want to hang it? You want to hang it somewhere as a little art piece? Well, now you can. They can attach each other. Oh my god. Anyway, you guys, I hope you've enjoyed this crazy unboxing and even crazier review. Never forget to never give up on love. Leave me your thoughts in the comment section down below. Do you have this piece? Do you love it? Would you buy it again, or do you regret it? Subscribe.